Not one, not two, but 3 Mopars in a barn. And it's a legit barn. There's a tractor. Do a quick walkthrough here. I'm traveling and was told about this cool place. Not one, not two, but 3 Mopars hanging out in this barn. And for the most part, they've been sitting since the 80s. This is a 72, 73 Dodge Charger SE, originally a 400 car, 2-barrel, ironically enough. But it's super clean. This just needs to be freaking engine drop back in it. And actually, that's in the other barn. They had put a 340 in the car. And here's a 71 Dodge Super Bee. And yes, people argue with me that there was no Super Bee in 71. But yes, there was a Super Bee in 71. It was moved to the Dodge Charger lineup. You could get it all the way up to a Hemi, even. So I know my boss, Tim Welborn, has a few of them. But it's a really well-optioned car. Air grabber hood. 383 power disc brakes. Power steering. Does it have power steering? Oh, it does have power steering. It's down there. Belted radial TAs. When was the last time you saw them? And I will say this car has moved back and forth recently. But you can see very clearly where the car had been sitting in the mud for a very long time. This tire is more pronounced. You can see that it had been sitting for a while. Oop, there we go. Rally dash, automatic on the comm, bench seat car. And then we have it's a 73 Challenger Rally that someone put on earlier bumpers, fortunately enough, get rid of those big bumper guards. Painted side mirror. Let's see I'd actually look in this one. Ooh, rally gauge cluster, automatic on the floor. So I'm going to put on cruise control, which was really neat. My friend Steve did that. And then there's some spare parts hanging out for this and more. Let's just go real quick. Why is this thing weirding out? Ooh, that's weird. Sorry about that weird out, and then we'll just walk through real quick. Plates say 79, but yeah, I think they said in the 80s. Car's been sitting. How cool is that? It was really neat to see these cars in this barn or steel building where they'd, for the most part, been sitting for about 40 years, maybe 30 years. I know they said that it's probably the late 80s, early 90s last time they got them out. But they had been cleaned, the tires had been aired up, they did move them around a little bit. And since I saw them, I heard the owners have gotten the Super Bee and the Challenger up and about. So we might just see them here in the near future. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that video on the Mopar sitting in the barn, shed, garage thing. It was really a neat surprise to come across those while on a different adventure. And good news, the 71 Charger Super Bee and the 73-4 Challenger, I heard have been pulled out of the garage and are running and driving again. And the 72-73 Charger will be back on the road here in the near future. So, finally, a win. Not very many of them do get back on the road, and those were definitely good candidates for it. I didn't get anything done on the green car this week, unfortunately, but I did get all the work done on the blue car here. New Bilstein shocks, struts, and some other suspension work with 250,000 miles. Definitely was time. There's some very loud noises coming from the front end. So we'll see what happens next. I'll be at Roadkill Nights here next week, and so come see me there. You'll see a lot of your favorite Motor Trend personalities. There will be David Freiberger. He hired me a hot rod. Mike Finnegan, Lucky Costa, Steve Dulcich, Christy Lee. So it should be a really good time. This is Roadkill Nights 2022, so I'll see you guys there. Otherwise, I'll be at Woodward Dream Cruise. I'll actually be in Detroit the entire week between Roadkill Nights and Woodward Dream Cruise, as long as my cat, who unfortunately has been sick all this week, gets better. But that will be a game time decision. Keep everyone safe, stay out of trouble, and I'll talk to you all soon. And don't forget that I release a new video every Monday on this channel, so keep watching because there's a lot of good stuff coming up.